Hey there, true believers. Welcome back to another episode of Unboxing. I'm your host, Classic Plastic 918, and it's time to get into another unboxing video. We're going to switch gears, do some non-super plastic unboxing today. I've pretty much reached the limit of all my super plastic collecting for the moment. Pretty much have gotten through the entire Series 1 collectibles. I've got pretty much 90% of all of the stuff that Super Plastic has already put out. So, at the risk of being redundant, I figured let's switch it up a little bit, move on to something else. Now, Kid Robot's been releasing some pretty good stuff lately. They've got some really unique Dunnies. One of the ones that I saw recently that I liked was Junko Mizuno. The artist has released two new Dunnies. I think she called them La Flame or something like that, but they're really cool and interesting. If you get a chance, look those up. So in honor of that, I figured we'd do a Kid Robot Dunny unboxing today. And so let's take a look at what we've got in these boxes here by another one of my favorite artists. So let's get into it. So this first one comes to us from a company called Fatsuma, I believe, Collectibles, and it's actually by one of my favorite vinyl toy artists, Sket1. It's his Sketracha Kid Robot Dunny, and it's a blind box, so I'm going to open this one up and see what it looks like inside. It came in two different versions. One was the full Sketracha, and one was the one that was half empty or half full, depending on how you look at it. So let's take a look at this one. Let's get it out of the box and see what we've got. So in typical blind box fashion, this one's actually unopened, and you can kind of see there, this one has the signature on there. I don't think it's the authentic signature. I think it's just a facsimile of Sket1's signature, but there it is. It's a brand new blind box, unopened mint Sketracha Dunny by Kid Robot. That's really super cool. And as you can see, it's untainted, it's unbroken, it's still all together. So it's in mint condition. And there you can kind of take a look at it from the side. Great looking design, really, really super cool. And like I said, they had a chase variant that was like a half full version of the full Sketracha. So not sure which one's inside this box, but let's find out. And I'll tell you, really, really cool design. Great looking box. That's one of the nice things about the different artists. It seems like some of them take their time and they really do an interesting job of creating a good looking packaging for the boxes. Something that's unique and that's artistic and that adds to the overall appeal of the design. And like I said, Sket1 is probably one of my favorite artists designing vinyl toys today. So definitely really great looking design. And that box is a keeper for sure. So because that one's a blind box in mint condition, obviously it's still intact and it hadn't been opened, hadn't been broken into or anything like that. It's in mint condition. Decided to keep that one mint, and I figured let's go on and open a different one and see what we've got inside here. Wow, so there you can see the difference between one that's been open and one that hasn't. It even looks different, you know, even the colorway on it looks a little bit darker. You know, the design, the ink and everything looks a little bit darker, so not really sure why that is, but yeah, at least you'll be able to tell which one's been open and which one hasn't, huh? And there they are side by side. Again, you can kind of see the one that's already been opened. And for some reason, the ink on that one's a lot darker on the box than on this other one. It looks a little bit fainter, but the box is intact, so not sure why that is. But let's take a look inside and see what we've got. And here's just one more look of the two boxes side by side. And again, you can see that the details on the one on the left are a little bit better, but the ink on the one on the right is a little bit darker. So I'm not sure why that is. If anybody knows, drop a link below or leave an answer in the comments. But definitely should be the same characters, but we'll find out in a second. So there it is. We open this bad boy up, and there's your Sketaracha right there. So let's get them out of there and find out what it looks like. So there it is, and as you can see, it's the empty Sketaracha. I don't know how to feel about this one. I mean, I know that this is a chase variant, but it's somewhat underwhelming when I look at it. I would figure that it would be a little bit more impressive, but or that there would have been a little bit more color to it. But this one, again, is just yeah, it's just kind of, you know, kind of there. So well, there it is. So well, let's move on to another box. So here's one that I had that I've been waiting to open up for a while, and this one came from, I believe it was the DesignerCon from a couple years ago, and this figure, I believe, is going to be Xiao Ru the Kung Fu. I forget who the artist is, but I believe that's the figure, so let's take a look at that. Alright, so this one is a design by Hyperactive Monkey. And I was right, it was the Xiao Ru the Kung Fu, the blue. I think he comes in a couple different varieties, but this is the blue colorway. So great design, very bold colors, very impressive, clean graphics. Definitely a good looking Dunny. And there you have, he's got a band-aid on the back of his head. I don't know why that's a kind of like a signature trait. I've seen a couple of different artists do that. I believe that Sket one does it as well on the back of his Kono the Yeti Dunny as well. So not sure what's up with the band-aid, but there it is. And he's got his little boomstick accessory there off to the side. So cool. Let's open some more. So that was basically a box inside of a package, inside of a packing paper box paper thing. So let's crack this one open too. Wow, well, this one definitely gets the award for the best, most well-packaged, well-protected shipping case I've ever received so far from ordering stuff online. As far as these vinyl toys goes, this person really went the extra mile, so thanks. Everything looks great and it's packed really nicely, so I like it. Nice and neat. All three boxes came in and they were all nice and square and no edge damage, and everything looks really nicely preserved. So I will give that packing job a 10 out of 10. Well done, sir or ma'am or whoever. But let's see which characters we have in here. And again, they're all from that DesignerCon series, so they should be one of these characters that you see on the box. Somehow, somewhere, they're going to be one of these characters. We already saw that one, so Let's see who else we've got in here. Yeah, so there we have it. This one I believe is called Kano, or Kung Fu by Kano. So pretty cool little homage there to Bruce Lee, I believe, with the little yellow jumpsuit on, and looks like he's wearing a headset, maybe some Beats by Dre or something like that. But yeah, definitely a cool character. And you can kind of see the back there. It looks like he's got an EQ on the back of his head, or his helmet, or what have you. So yeah, cool looking character. So here we've got another one by Hyperactive Monkey, and this one is the Xiaoru the Kung Fu, but the green variant. So that's pretty cool. So it kind of goes with the other one that I showed you earlier. Really cool piece there. Looks good. And there's the back, and he's got that band-aid again. It's funny. And last but not least, we've got the Shark by Flat Bonnie. Yeah, cool. So 4 different designs or so out of that collector's series, and they all seem to be pretty cool looking little designs. Great looking characters. I like them all, so good looking set. And there you have on the back of his head, it says "Don't eat me," I think. Yeah, it's cool. Nice little details. You can see the little fins on the arms and all kinds of neat little details. Well designed, beautiful. Great graphics. He's even got his little shark's fin on his back, so that's a very cool touch. Real cool design. It's a great looking Dunny. So there you have it. All 4 of them from that DesignerCon collector series. There's a bunch more, but these are really the only ones I was really interested in. So hope you guys liked that unboxing, and I hope you enjoyed the other Dunnies, the ones by Sket One. In fact, let me get that one in the picture too, so hang on. There we go, the gang's all here. So hope you enjoyed that unboxing video. Feel free to leave your comments below, like, share, and subscribe. I've got a few more boxes to open up, and not sure when I'll get to those. I'm gonna be kind of busy for the next couple of weeks, so not sure when I'm gonna have a chance to do another unboxing video, but I may try to sneak one or two in if I get some new stuff in. Some of the stuff is on pre-order, and so I'm not sure when it's going to be arriving, but as soon as it does, I'll be sure to drop a video, and that way you guys can enjoy another unboxing. If you've enjoyed my videos, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment, that way I know at least you've watched the videos, and leave some suggestions if there's anything that you'd like to see, or any collections that you have, or any Dunnies that you think are just interesting. It would be nice to collect, or not even just Dunnies, but any vinyl figures that, you know, the art collectibles, art toys, all that stuff. Let me know. Once again, this is your host, Classic Plastic 918, signing off. You have a good one, guys.